viewers, if you're doing that, do yourself a favor. Look up videos of RFK Jr. in like 2020.
Oh, are we including it to the show? You're crazy.
Why not? I mean,
Oh, let's take a look first.
Yeah, look up videos of RFK Jr. in 2023, like when he just started coming around, and compare it to now. It's night and day.
What about we just welcome everyone because it's the second season, and then we talk about him.
It is season 2, isn't it?
It's season 2, and you're like normally like, hi, how are you? No, season 2. We already delivered 20 episodes of season 1, and you can listen in Radio Media, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, and this is the first episode of season 2. And even my voice is not perfect. Here am I.
Estoy aquí.
Estoy aquí. I don't know. Your Spanish is kind of better than mine nowadays.
That's not funny.
It is. It is. Not.
Actually, I do have a Spanish question for you.
Okay.
I don't really know how to say "that's funny" in Spanish.
Tu riata es peluda.
Yeah, that's too long.
I was cursing. I was saying your dong is too hairy. But actually, it's funny is the thing is our funny could be interpreted different.
Okay, so it is divertido.
No, yeah,
No.
I mean yes. If you are 8 years old and you tell your, hey mom, this was really funny. Older, right? You don't say. Okay, let me get back. When I arrive in America and somebody tells you, "Oh, you are funny," it's such an insult. It's like saying you're dumb in Latin America.
Oh.
The expression, not the translation.
Yeah.
So I remember when I just arrived and start going on dates, and they're like, "Oh, you're so funny." I go like, "What the fuck I'm doing wrong?"
You're like, yeah.
I'm so funny for you. It's like I'm not a fucking clown.
You're like, yeah. Well, you're ugly.
Yeah, and you're fat, right? And I don't like you.
And you look like your mother.
Yeah. Well, that could be good in many ways, depending of the age of. Anyway,
most at least most American women would not like that.
Yeah, but you see, in Latin America, say you are like your mother, and you're like, oh, thank you. You know, so
cultural differences. Yep.
So, if you want to say between friends, oh, that's funny. Like if I made a joke and you're like, oh, that's so funny. If you want to be slang, you say chingon.
But isn't that fuck?
No, chingon is like, yeah, but if I tell, okay, let me go there. If I tell you you are the shit, you eres un chingón. I'm not telling you to fuck.
But isn't
shit chingon? But because you are no wait. The shit is different to taking a shit.
Oh, okay,
or so it's different. Okay. You are the shit. You're chingon, right? If I told you you're a fucker, right? That will be an insult in both, right? And eres un hijo de puta. In Spanish, fucker is actually the full conversation. This is a grammatical thing. I'm not offending anyone.
It's a nightmare.
Fuck your mother means chinga tu madre. Chinga come from the Aztec of having sexual relationship with somebody. So it's exactly the same translation. However, if you tell me, you fucker, I'm gonna laugh because we're friends.
Yeah.
Right? Going back to, you don't say it's divertido unless it's really proper and you're a kid with crunches and in a wheelchair. Welcome everyone to the second season. Yes, I'm a little sick, but we know already my name is Virus, so I'm sick in the head since I born. So, you know, when I born, they say that they didn't smack me, they hit me in the head. That's what everything started.
Oh, he came out talking shit to the doctor and just.
Oh, sure. It's like, why you grabbing, motherfucker? Get away. And then the nurse grabbed me, right? And I start cleaning me. I go like, yeah. This was my first movement. Yeah, baby. Sponge back. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be coughing a lot. If you don't like it, well, I can't do anything about it. I will try.
If you don't like it, chingada tu madre.
the,
I knew that one.
Yeah. Can you hear the claps?
No, it does the weird.
Damn it. I don't know. We gotta fix that, man. That's what we spend money in.
I
Things.
think it's Zoom. I think you actually have to tie it into like your computer.
Yeah. Keep going. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so welcome to season 2. We're really excited. This is the beginning of the year. Who will believe 20 episodes? We finished in December. This is the first episode of this year because we took a week off because I was sick and because that's what you do.
Yeah, because
Because that's what you do after a season. You take a week off. We're supposed to take 4, but boss Jake is like, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?" Imagine how long is the whip that was from Indiana to the other side of the country.
Felt that shit.
Anyway,
I'm cracking the whip all over the place. I got you and then Spur of the Moments on the West Coast as well, and they're just.
And Haley's is far too from you.
Not super. She's due north, and then the Goosebumps crew guys are all over. One of them's all the way in Australia, and they're.
You understand that a whip is 10 feet right long, so more than 10 feet, you're screwed.
Not a metaphorical whip.
Ah.
This is a whip in your imagination.
Whip, like whip, Family Guy.
Whip.
A whip. Yeah, that's so funny. Anyway, I got recommendations that are interesting, right? We're gonna talk about the Emmys and the Golden Globes that happened last week and yesterday, the Emmys. So I think that we gotta go and cover a lot of things because it's been a ride for entertainment this last year, right? And before, I mean, it's had been. I mean, first time that 2 studios worked together in Barbie Oppenheimer, remember?
2 studios.
2 productions, sorry. 2 productions that are not competing against each other.
Yeah.
It was something, it was a stupid movement, but at the same time, a really important movement to bring people to the movies.
Well,
because we lost them on COVID.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure that we'll touch on this, but they created a special award just so Barbie would win something.
Yeah, I mean, don't take me wrong. What is the name of the actress?
Margot Robbie.
Whatever Margot Robbie wants, she will get. I mean, dude, and she's not doing anything about it. I mean, it's like she just needs to smile, and every guy will be like, "Yes, whatever."
Well, but who honestly, and this, I don't fault. Well, okay, I fault Greta Gerwig for the issues I had with the Barbie movie, and before anybody says anything, no, I'm not a weak man who just didn't want to see. I was actually stoked for it. I wanted it to be good, and it wasn't. Production design was amazing.
For the people who don't know, next to the books, actually Jake has a collection of Kens, as he's been playing since he was a little kid. So he was really stoked about Barbie. That's how we actually met.
I pulled them down for the review we did. I went out of my personal collection. I didn't frantically buy them on Amazon because really, do you understand how hard it is to find actual Barbies to buy in a store? It's a pain in the ass.
I really don't know because I don't have kids.
It's a pain in the ass.
And my stepdaughter, she passed Barbie. I mean, I guess when she was like 6. But I mean, stepdaughter, bro. She was wanting other kind of things, Star Wars and video games and things like that. So Barbie wasn't something that came in my life. Probably I collect more Barbies than her, but mine were Blaze and Blood. Anyway, let's keep going. So what about if we go really fast with all the nominees, and then we talk something about the winner, right?
Yeah, and this is going to be a first for me. I stopped watching award shows. What year did Seth MacFarlane host?
4 years ago, around that.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that.
That's what she said.
Spoiler alert, it's not. No, I stopped watching award shows.
You're dating a Latina. Everything is big when you cross America, bro.
No, dude. Not even going to lie. I'm not going to say I was forced, because if I wanted to, I would have turned it off. But I wasn't watching anything. She was really watching Miss America. Not Miss America, Miss Universe.
Wow,
because
that's such a Latino thing to do.
well, but Miss Nicaragua won,
Wow,
and she was
great.
pulling.
That's where she's from, right?
Yeah, so she was pulling
Yeah,
for Miss Nicaragua.
good that I asked because I was ready to make a racist joke about Nicaragua. But yeah, great. Woo!
Well, it's okay. She can't go back, but so fuck them.
No, I was gonna tell. So now Miss Universe doesn't know how to read. They don't need to know how to read. They don't need to read or talk. They just look hot. Yeah, I'm
I mean,
making a
yeah, pretty
criticism
much.
to Nicaragua education. Sorry.
Well, I guess she's not allowed back in. Well, I mean,
Your girlfriend or Miss Universe?
both.
Why not? What? Of
I
course, Miss Universe gotta be allowed to go back
no,
to her
no.
country.
I thought she said something. It pissed off the government, and now I mean,
Ah, that's
she
not
could.
Cuba, man. It's just Nicaragua. I mean, it's not like Cuba, man. They're not. I
It's
mean,
not the
they
same,
get
no,
the
but
guerrillas. The guerrillas are bad in Nicaragua, right? Nicaragua, but they're not a bad country. I mean, it's not a good country, right? But it's not like the guerrillas, yeah. But the cities are great.
well, yeah. You're assuming if you're in the cities, sure.
Pe- pe- People just live in the cities, right?
Oh no,
I live in a castle. Remember,
that's true. That's true. You haven't summed it with the common folk for a long time.
yeah, like for a long time.
But anyway, yeah. So Miss Nicaragua won.
Anyway,
So
let's go. Best supporting female actor in a film. Golden Globe. Let's go Golden Globes.
oh,
Because
before. So I was gonna say I actually
he
I'm
hates
wrong.
my topics. He
No,
really
no, no,
hates
no. It just has to do with the award. The reason I stopped watching award shows, I forget the year it was, but it was the year. It was the year that Moonlight won the Oscar for Best Picture. I don't know if you've seen Moonlight. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah. To be an entertainment podcast talking about the best movie award of 7 years ago is a little lame, but yeah, it was a bad movie.
But that's why I stopped watching
But you gotta
award shows.
understand something that we've been talking from the beginning of the podcast. Entertainment has a correlation with the politics and the status of the government
Sure.
around involved. So when you win an award, it's just not because you make a good or bad movie, it's because you make a movie to improve or make a reflection of society at the time.
Right,
And you
but
can,
that's what I'm saying. That's why I stopped, because award shows are not about what's the best. It's about who has the best
you know what?
politics or who sucks the best dick.
Well, that was the 80s. God bless the 80s. We miss you. Anyway, so Golden Globes for me has more importance because the Associate Press that may give the award more than the Emmys, because the Emmys they celebrate the creation, wardrobe, editing, more like that, and they of course go to the actors and everything, but they are more focused to creators. Oscars are more politics, are more, and let's remember that now we listen to it's the Academy Awards. Was a couple of guys that thought about how to make money, right? And they make an association, a non-profit, and they put together events that they used to sell tickets to get in, and they become so famous and big that become a established organization into the entertainment ends. But they're non-profit organizations. I mean, the Emmys, I think they're in their 75th award, and the first one, I think they mentioned. I don't remember if I read it or if they mentioned in the show. They used to charge $5 the entrance, and they start with two awards. Now they have 2,500 people competing. 2,500. So it's a business, people. So obviously, the reflection of the award is just not going to be of talent. It's the whole enterprise that condemns being in entertainment. And that's something that is, we're not going to change. So I'm just going to enjoy it. Best supporting female actor in a film.
We
So we got
can we can change
There we
it,
go.
because when we get big enough, we'll just have the Toon Talk Awards.
Yes, if we want to do that, but
You can
if
win
we
a
do
toonie.
that will be amazing. But for us, the only way that you can win a real toonie is if we go back in time to the 80s. If you don't got my joke, rewind in a couple of minutes. Margot Robbie, you will win every there's not a award that everyone wins everything. Margot, this could be you.
You could win every
You
toonie
could be the
ever.
ultimate toonie.
Actually, I do respect the Razzie Awards.
I don't, bro. They're a piece of shit.
I know, that's kind of the point.
They're funny. The thing is, you're. Sorry, I apologize. It's all the bullshit that Jake is saying. It's coming out of my lungs. Um, I'm coming from a new, established, positive way to face this 2024 in a beautiful second season of Toon Talk. So come on, shake the negativity off. There you go.
Shake it off like
Best
T
supporting.
Swift.
Why do you need to ruin it for me? Now you're gonna talk about.
Hey, I'm just taking a page out of the NFL's book. When ratings are down, just mention Taylor Swift.
There you go. Best supporting female actor in a film: Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple. Big surprise for me. I thought it was gonna win. Jodie Foster for Niad, a really good movie. Julianne Moore for May December. Roseanne Pike for Saltburn. And it was my second favorite. I thought it was going to win, like I say, Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple. But Divine Jai Randolph won for The Holdovers, a really artistic, well-done movie from the trailer of the movie. The filter that they do to make it look at like the 70s. I don't know if you have you seen it. Really good movie. Different paced, really artistic, and kick off the award saying, hey, we're not going with Oppenheimer. We're not going to go with Oprah Winfield, the producer of The Color Purple. We're not going to go with the Since Forever We Love You, Jodie Foster. We're not going to go with Crazy. We're going to go with the talent. That says a lot. Now, Divine Joy, whatever you pronounce her name, is a big-size African-American woman. That got it to be, for her to be in the movie, not for her to win the award. For her to be in the movie, to have the diversity, yes, but it's working. So she did a good job. She was dressed really bad, but she did a good job. I mean, her mama jamas were falling from the... I'm not kidding, bro. Everyone was talking about that on X, formerly known as Twitter. The woman could put a little more protection in those gummies. They were coming out of the dress. It was like she could say, thank you for the Golden Globe. The three of us accepted. But congratulations to her. Now, you want to say something about it? No, right? Anyway, best supporting male actor. You know that we're going to talk about this like 2 hours, but best supporting male actor in a film. William Dafoe for Poor Things. Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon. Really good movie. This list, half of it is out of the moon, bro. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. Ryan Gosling for Barbie. Charles Melton for May December. And Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. With all due respect to everyone, Ryan Gosling, Charles Melton, and Mark Ruffalo, they don't belong next to Robert Downey Jr., Robert De Niro, and William Dafoe.
I don't know about that. Ryan Gosling, I mean, he stole the show in that movie.
In Barbie?
Yeah.
Yes, but you cannot compare, bro.
Sure you can.
You can't compare Oppenheimer, a historical movie about the creation of the massive world destruction, to a marketing doll thing. I'm not saying more. I'm not gonna go deep into everything. Can you compare Animal House to Scarface? No, you can't. They don't belong in the same category. They don't.
Well, it depends on what the category is, but...
No, I mean, I understand that they could. What I'm saying is, for me, William Dafoe, Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr., and in a different level of actors. The 6 of this are amazing actors. Don't take me wrong. But, like we say in Latin America, even in cemeteries, we have different classes, bro. Right? Let's keep it like that. There's different classes even in a cemetery. So anyway, the best supporting male actor in a film, Robert Downey Jr. won for Oppenheimer. Do you have the chance to watch Oppenheimer?
Not yet. I need to. I've been bad.
You need to because, first of all, this is what we do for a living. And then it's a really good movie.
I know.
People
I've
thought that
heard.
people thought that it was long. For me, to be honest, I could go half an hour more. I could go and sit down and watch the director's cut. Totally happy.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie.
I think that's an unfortunate problem that happens because people look at movies and they see the runtime. It's not runtime; it's pacing. Because
And
I've watched movies that are 4 hours long, but they're paced well. They don't feel like 4 hours. And then
yeah,
I've watched movies that were 90 minutes and felt like 3 hours because they were paced terrible.
and let's be honest, Christopher Nolan needs to shit. Es un chingón. It is, bro. There's nothing he has done that I do not like anything.
Really, you like Dunkirk?
Yeah, he was different, but he stayed in his perception of three. We talked about it once.
I'll give you that.
It was
It's not
different,
bad.
it's not badly done. Maybe you see,
It's
it
bad
can
for
go
a Nolan
for
movie.
him.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
that's what I'm saying. It's in the same category of Nolan movies. Maybe that's the worst. Maybe.
But it's still leaps and bounds better than a lot of other movies. Yeah, I get you.
Anyway, so congratulations, Robert Downey Jr. Obviously, and then we're gonna go to best female actor in a limited TV series, anthology series of TV and TV movie. We have Riley Cott by When Daisy Jones and the Six. I don't know if you have seen that. I watched it. I started watching it when I watched it a couple of months back. I watched the first episode at 10 a.m. I finished the show at 2 a.m. in the morning, the whole season, the whole show. It's really good. It's about music. It's They don't tell you who the real artist is. There's a lot of saying what was the real band behind what they wrote, but it's a really good show. Brie Larson from Lessons of Chemistry. Apple is coming strong. Apple is doing really good thing. I've been talking about Apple TV for a long time now. Elizabeth Olsen for Love and Dead. You know, I never like her physically. I mean, I don't dislike her, right? But every time everybody saw, oh, Scarlet, remember what was
Scarlet
the
Witch. Yeah.
Scarlet Witch? I'm like, I always thought it's Scarlet, but that night, Elizabeth Olsen is like, whoa, what happened to you? She looked fantastic there. Fantastic. Juno Temple for Fargo. Fargo is one of my favorite shows. It comes in my top 10, but it's hard to watch. Good thing is, who people don't know who Juno Temple is the same girl from the soccer coach in England. What is her name? Ted Lasso.
Oh, Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Rachel Weisz for Dead Ringers, and Ali Wong from the show Beef. Do you know who Ali Wong is?
Yep.
Well, I didn't know who she was, and she won. Why Beef won? Being a Netflix show of an Asian culture, of Asian situation. Well, we talk about it in this show many times. We need to. So it's the right moment to support Asian things, because, with all due respect, I don't think that Beef is better than Fargo or Lessons of Chemistry or Daisy Jones and the Six. However, you have 6 white people and 1 Asian, and they give it to the Asian. I don't agree with that. I'm not talking bad about Asian people. I don't think everything that I say is within the spectrum of the shows. I don't think that Beef was as good as people think, right? It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Have you seen it? Have you won it?
No, I've seen a trailer though. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I mean, I Daisy Jones and the Six and Fargo is like, the writers of Fargo are experimented, well established writers that don't know how to put together seasons that intergo with themselves. And anyway, congratulations to Ali Wong. She told Mama, I want to thing, that Golden Globe. Congratulations for her. Then we go to the best male actor in a limited TV series, anthology series, or TV movie. We got Matt Boomer with Fellow Travelers, a show about homosexual sales guys that find themselves in the corners of traveling to have intercourse.
Hey, Matt Bomber finally gets to play a gay guy.
There you go. Finally, Sam Claflin from Daisy Jones and the Six. Fantastic job of Sam Claflin. Actually, I didn't recognize him till I saw the nomination. He did such a good job. John Hamm for Fargo, of course. So for people know Fargo, they're celebrating the last season because it's different shows every season. Woody Harrelson, White House Plumbers. How White House Plumbers is such an ironic, sarcastic show in HBO, talking about Nixon and they're dumb, and it's good, but it didn't get the fame that needed, the promotion that it. But it's a really funny show. David Oyelowo for Loman. No, yeah, for Loman, and we have a Stephen Jung from Beef. Do you know Stephen Jung?
Yeah, Stephen Yeun. Yeah, he
Who is
was
he?
Glenn. He played Glenn on The Walking Dead. He voices Mark Grayson in
Oh,
Invincible.
you know what? I like him in The Walking Dead. I like him in The Walking Dead a lot. Anyway, he won the winner, but I went from Beef. You know that I think that he deserved it. I will give it to Woody Harrelson, but that's just me. As people know, maybe say, "Hey, why you talk so much about this?" And what? That's what I do for a living, guys. Today I woke up at 8 a.m. It's 5 p.m. and the only thing I did is eat, go to the washroom, and watch shows. That's it. The same for the last 10 days. So I might be right, I might be wrong, but I watch a lot. If TV wasn't invented yet, I will be like a library old
I was
lady.
gonna say you'd be a literary critic.
That will be too.
Oh, you'd be proud though.
Um,
I did finally watch Napoleon not that long ago.
oh, good. How was it for you?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I get some of the criticisms.
But you get what I say, that it was just watching us. And it's
I
funny
I
that
want to
nobody has.
see the director's cut because that movie
Yeah,
feels like it went through a tremendous amount of editing.
and I think it was a progressive thing from Ridley Scott to do it like that.
I
Let's
I
see how.
do I get what you're saying though, and it's funny because I couldn't help but watch the movie with that in mind because you already said it, and I'm already seeing it. It's kind of like because he is kind of behaving like a social media influencer would, but at the same time he doesn't always know what he's doing.
Yeah, like a social media guy.
But the reason it doesn't work in that movie is because there are moments where people are legitimately like, yes, we will follow Napoleon to hell. But then in the next scene, he's like concerned about how his hat looks. And he doesn't want to
I
look.
think I think that they did it for a new generation so they don't get bored, for people to know who Napoleon is. Because at the end of the day, we need to preserve the story that is being implemented in our brains and our grandfather brains, even if it's not real. But I'm not gonna go into that today. Because we're celebrating the Golden Globes and the Emmys. You see, I'm strong for this second season. I'm not gonna get out. Yes, we plan to talk about something, and that's what we're gonna accomplish. Whatever. Best supporting female actor in a TV series: Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown. She played Princess Diana in The Crown. What a great show. Abby Elliott, The Bear. The Bear is in my top 10 from first season. Remember I talked about it?
Yeah.
So I give a recommendation. It's really good. Second season, Out the Roof. Sadly, I finished it in a day. And that I hate that, because when I need to decompress from a show, I watch an old show. I've been watching The Shield, like I mentioned, for 2 months, and I'm finished. I mean, the last episode, I was watching it before we started, just to decompress of the Emmys. But The Bear was so good, is so good, that it's changing the way of producing and camera movement for TV. It's really fast paced, fast dialogues. Different is not even the dramas go fast. Like in real life, you don't have time to overcome pain because you need to work. You need to do a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Anymore.
No, and people say like, "Oh, worry about yourself. Take care about yourself. If you have a mental issue, heal yourself. Heal, what the fuck? I need to work tomorrow, dude."
Okay. I have a conspiracy theory. And I,
Please.
I think you'll agree with me, but this gets a lot of heat. I think, not to say, I know mental illness is real. I get it. I know that. But I think the whole like self-care movement, for the most part, I think it's a work. I think it's a way to get people to not work as much.
Yeah. I obviously I know people that are fans of Again and Forever. Know that I wrote Kamikaze because my dad suicide, so I understand mental problems. Everybody knows that I'm fucked, so I understand mental problem. Mental problem exists.
Yeah.
The way that people address them and the way that they sell us the concept is just a marketing device for many other things. Now, the other day I was surfing the talk, as I say. You know what? I already make 4 people say, "What's up, you?"
Oh no, you froze. Oh no. That's funny right there. Just do me a favor.
Second, yes,
Oh, you froze, buddy.
you froze. You were frozen.
No, you were frozen.
You were frozen.
I could see myself moving the whole time.
I could set myself moving the whole time. For people that they just listen to this, we're playing dumb, both of us. That's what my thought. It wasn't me. We're playing. How you call that game in English?
What
That
game?
you don't move.
Freeze?
When in Mexico, when you're a little kid, you have the marble statues. So you're like singing a little song and suddenly, yeah,
Hmm.
and whoever that unfrozen, lost. Something like that. I never played. I just saw some kids playing in the street. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. Totally lost my thing.
Mental
Yeah.
health.
Oh yeah, Alzheimer. So I was surfing the talk, and then I saw a girl.
Are you doing it again?
Are you there?
Yeah.
I changed my Wi-Fi. Is better now?
I mean, you're not frozen now.
Okay. Anyway, so she was like, "Oh, and I did a lot of work on myself." And I respectfully say, "Can you tell me what is working in yourself?" She's like, "Well, I've been meditating and I've been eating healthier." I go like, "Yeah, that's not mental work in yourself.
No,
Mental,
mental work on yourself is uncomfortable.
yeah,
Mental work on
yeah.
yourself is literally sitting there being like, what about
What
me?
I'm doing
What,
wrong."
but even more than that, because that's easy. You can be like, oh well, I could get to work earlier, or I could work a little bit harder. No,
Oh no, I'm
no,
talking what is wrong when
yeah,
wrong for real.
like mental work is like, how am I a piece of shit, and am I willing to fix it?
How many people I hurt for real? Not
Mm-hmm.
broke their heart because I broke up with them in February 14. No. How many lives that have we have destroyed? How many lives can we make better? How we can make the people that we love or the people that we need to cut from our life, cut them. And even so, you need a third party to work in yourself. That's what psychiatrists and that's what Sigmund Freud and so many eminences of psychological work happen. But I'm not gonna go to there. Best supporting female actor of TV series: Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown, uh, Abby Elliott for The Bear, Christina Ricci for Yellow Jackets. I thought that she disappeared, but she did a good job there. J. Smith Cameron for Succession. What a great show, Succession. Meryl Streep, Only Murders in the Building. Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso. Amazing. Hannah Waddingham, I will date that woman because she has so much personality. She's like 6 feet, and she's the owner of the team, and she's so, like her character. I would not date her character.
You're saying she has a lot of character.
That too, but her face is strong, right? It's not a pretty little lady, and I like that. Now, when you're in these kind of events and you listen to the name Meryl Streep, you right away you see all the nominants are like, Mm. Right away.
Yeah.
Right away. Because you know Meryl Streep has it all. But not this time. This time, Elizabeth Debicki playing Princess Diana for The Crown took the award for her. Really happy for her. It's a good show. Good hard work from a lot of people. Best supporting male actor in a TV series. Uh, I'm just gonna go. The winner is Matthew McFadden from Succession, right? Something really cool about this uh, best supporting male actor is that three of the nominees were from Succession, the show in HBO. So that talks big about a show. It was Matthew, Alan, and Alexander, the three from Succession. The winner took it, Matthew McFadden with him. I mean, it's all good. Best screenplay from our film, and I want to talk a little bit about this because we have Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach from Barbie, Tony McNamara for Poor Things, a really strange movie, but it's not a bad movie. Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, of course. Eric Roth and Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. Eric Roth always write horror and terror. Working with a Scorsese is a combination that needed to happen. Celine Song from Past Lives, Justine Triet and Arthur Harari, Anatomy for a Fall. So explain me something, and I want to go a little deeper in this. I know you know, but who you win the script for best screenplay on a film? When you have Christopher Nolan and Martin Scorsese, why you give it to a debutante like Justine Triet that barely can speak English?
Because
Her accent
because she can barely speak English.
her accent is worse than mine.
Is it a
I mean,
French? It's a French
she,
accent, isn't
she,
it?
she was. Let's play. Let's play for a second. Her clip.
I'm sorry. And this is a personal pet peeve of mine, but honestly, anyone who thinks French sounds beautiful has never heard real French.
Everyone that thinks that French is beautiful is because they're thinking a porn movie. That's the reality.
Oui, but they are speaking English in the porno.
Yeah, you know what? French sounds good in Saving Private Ryan. Besides that, when he's translating the songs from German and French.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
that is a
so
good song.
that was a good song.
It would sound better in English though.
Sorry, but Martin Scorsese deserved it. But congratulations to Justine Triet and Arthur Harari from Anatomy of the Fall. I haven't seen it. To be honest with you people, I'm not going to watch it.
So, do you deserve a writing credit when someone had to translate your script into English?
First of all, no, because it wasn't translated. The movie's in French.
Oh, never mind.
Thank you. Best male actor in a TV series, musical, or comedy. Barry, Billy Harden, Steve Martin for Only Murders in the Building, Jason Segel for Shrinking. I thought he was going to get it. Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building. I don't like that show for a reason. Only Murders in the Building is not a show that I like. Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. Obviously, Ted Lasso is not going to win it because last year they took them all. And Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. Obviously, the winner was Jeremy Allen White. Dude, what a great job of that.
Man,
guy.
he had a great year. Because I'm telling you, probably only because it's A24, but I will be surprised if the Iron Claw doesn't at least get nominated for a few awards.
I think he's going to get nominated. He did a good job there.
I mean, Zac Efron,
Zac
hit it out of
the sir, but it's for the next awards.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Not for. I'm talking Oscars here.
Yeah, and it's gonna be for the next Oscars.
Yes.
Not for this one. I
think.
Well, Jeremy Allen White did it. Amazing job in The Bear. He got this specific characteristic of you love them, you hate him, and then you make you make he makes you fall with the character, in love with the character. I know everybody knows that Jake has a big poster in his roof of his room with Jeremy Allen White in his Calvin Klein Whiteish,
Mm-hmm.
right? In his phone too. That's what rocked him out. Anyway, best performance in a stand-up comedy on TV. I feel really good that they finally are doing an award for stand-up comedians.
They do. There needs to be that needs to be the case.
So this is the first time that they do it, and probably from the whole show, this was the one that I go like, I didn't know who they're gonna win it, right? Because I make bets with friends when we're watching it live, and this one was so hard because listen to this. Do you know who won it? Do you know?
No.
Okay, Rick Gervais,
Ooh.
Trevor Noah, Chris Rock,
Mm.
Amy Schumer,
Mm.
Sarah Silverman, and Wanda Sykes. I mean, the whole panel anyone could go either way.
It shouldn't go either way, but it could have gone anyway.
The winner was Ricky Gervais.
I can see that.
I can see that, but the whole nominees, that was hard, man. It could go either way. Sarah Silverman has been fighting for stand-up comedians for years and years, probably 20 years. Wanda Sykes is really funny. Amy Schumer got a special audience. Chris Rock is still gonna be Chris Rock, no matter what he do or how many he gets hits, or no matter how many lies that they roll. Trevor Noah leaving the show and become a stand-up comedy again is really cool. But Ricky Gervais, it's a good. I like the guy. His irony is really similar to what I like.
Yeah, his last stand-up special was very, very good.
Yeah, and that's the one, Armageddon.
Yeah.
So, just parenthesis here. Did you get the chance to saw the video that I sent you, or I remember you sent it to me, about the Chris Rock? How is a recreation of a movie from the 30s?
Yep.
Isn't that how many times I've been saying in this podcast? It was to create media attention.
Oh yeah.
No, now they say it, but you know how annoying it is when you've been saying something and nobody believes you, till everyone believes you in a shot.
Yes, I do.
There you go. So
because I was the asshole who said that Republicans weren't going to do well in 2022, and here's why. And then sure enough, they didn't do well in 2022.
I know.
Because everybody kept saying red wave, and I'm like, I don't know, guys.
Nobody listens to you when it comes to politics. What you were saying?
I know, and they should.
I say what you were saying.
I even called the order that Republicans were going to drop out of the primary.
Really?
So far, I've been 100% right.
Sorry, I was getting my gun. I was going to shoot myself for politics.
I'm just saying.
Best non-English language film. Nobody cares. Let's move to the next one. No, I'm just kidding. The best non-English language film: Anatomy of the Fall, Fallen Leaves, Io Capistrano, in Italian, really good movie, Past Lives. Society of the Snow, I watched it. It's about the Argentinian team that crashed in Chile. They need to eat each other to survive. I watched it right away. Premieres in Netflix, 12 p.m., right? a.m., sorry. I'm watching it. Really good movie. I think that could be more dramatic and more intense. But if you let yourself go, it's a good movie. The Son of Interest. Sadly, for the rest, the one that won was Anatomy of the Fall. Good for them. Again, what is her name? Justine Triet and Harari. They did it with the best non-English language film.
Do you know what the cutoff date for that was?
No.
Because Godzilla -1, if it was eligible, should have won that. But
no. I don't think it was eligible for.
I don't think it was either. Yeah, I agree.
For the next one.
Yeah, because it only came out in the U.S. in December, and even Japan in November. So.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be for the next one.
Yeah, it better.
This best female actor in TV series, musical, or comedy, which have Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Miss Maisel, Quinta Brunson from Abbott Elementary, Ayo Edeberry for The Bear, Elle Fanning the Great, Selena Gomez for Only Murders in the Building, and Natasha Lyonne, that I really love her work, Poker Face. Thanks God, it how it's supposed to be. Ayo Edebiri from The Bear, I don't know if I'm saying the last name good, but she plays an amazing sous chef in the first season, chef in the second season. Really, really good. She showed The Bear. And then we're going to go for the best male actor in TV series. Pedro Pascal. You know I don't like Pedro Pascal, right?
Why don't you like Pedro Pascal?
I like him a lot. No, I don't like the guy. I don't think that. I think he's extremely talented. I don't think that he understands the way that he's carrying being the Latin American actor representing an idiocracy of success in the American dream outside the films. As an actor, he's amazing, but the way that he portrays and the way that he behaves, I don't think he understands the weight that he's carrying, representing. Uh, what happened if JC suddenly become a crack addict? Just wait with me, right? And start hitting Beyonce. That will look bad for the African American. If Peyton Manning, I'm saying this happening, this is hypothetical. If Peyton Manning suddenly he get caught with three underage girls in that is bad for the, you know. I don't think that Pedro Pascal understands or cares. That's what bothers me. That he's the Latin America representator of living the American dream in America. He needs to address that. He's a good guy. Yeah, you can see he's a good guy. He's a good actor. Yeah, but he's not as involved as supposed to be. George Lopez, he's more political and he's always pushing for the Latino to move forward. Pedro Pascal is enjoying to be that Latino, if that makes sense.
Although
so that's my personal perception.
Yeah, there are whispers though that there's going to after the success of the Iron Claw, there are whispers that the A24 is going to produce a biopic of Eddie Guerrero, and everybody's talking about how Pedro Pascal would be perfect for that role, and I agree.
You think they don't even look alike?
They look enough for a Hollywood.
So you say that?
No.
Do you think that every Latino will look alike?
No.
Great.
But they have a similar facial structure. Granted,
why they don't put a Mexican? Period.
Oh, okay,
Pedro
fair.
Guerrero was
That's
Mexican.
fair. That's fair.
His nose is too nice, and his face
okay.
is
So
too,
who would you have play? Because we talked about this on Down the Middle.
At what age is the movie?
Well, it would be his life. So you would need like an adult Eddie Guerrero who was in his.
Are we using different actors?
Yes, for the different eras.
Eduardo Yanez for the old Eddie Guerrero, for sure. His face. Now maybe I don't know how Eduardo Yanez looks now, because I haven't lived in Latin America for many years. But the toughness of Eddie Guerrero's face was specific. It was a true Latino, but I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of Mexican Americans that they will cut the part perfectly.
Oh, I'm sure. And actually, we were talking about. Oh, I think this gentleman's too old, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe my memory of Eduardo Yanez is
There's talk of Rey Mysterio. Well, we were talking. I shouldn't say there's talk. Provided he can act, Rey Mysterio's son Dominic actually looks a lot like a young Eddie Guerrero.
Probably their family.
Right. I mean, that's.
Excuse me. Keep going. Excuse me a second. Keep going.
Well, and we were also talking about how Chavo Guerrero Jr. should play his father, because they look very similar now too. But yeah, it would be quite. I would like to see that. I would like to see that movie because Eddie Guerrero. It's a hell of a story, man. Are you familiar with Eddie Guerrero? I assume you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. The stripper, right? I'm kidding. I know who he does. Sorry, I'm changing my AirPods because I'm extremely hot. Can you hear me well?
Yes. Which actually, that inspired me to change one of my recommendations. So I will do that right now. So anyway, what's the next?
talk, please, Jake?
Yes,
Now you can hear me for sure.
I can.
Um, so I changed to the in-ears. Let me explain you, because as everybody knows, I've been a little sick, really, really sick, bronchitis and laryngitis. That's what I had. So I got a lot of reflectors right now. I was wearing the headphones, and it was too hot. So I prefer to go to the in-ear, and we don't have to
Yeah.
do the whole camole.
Pause one moment. I'm just making sure that we're. Yep. Okay, we're good.
So, best female actor in a TV series, Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us. Now, just to clarify, I'm not saying that he's a bad actor. I'm not saying that he's extremely talented, okay? I like him when he works. It's just the outside thing. Pedro Pascal in The Last of Us, I love the show. If I prefer George Clooney playing The Last of Us because he looked like the character, and
Yeah.
they put the Latino because it was the right thing, is because I was crazy. Now, Kieran Culkin. For those ones that don't know who Kieran Culkin is, yes, he's the younger brother of Macaulay Culkin. Succession, Jeremy Strong from Succession. Brian Cox from Succession. Again, three nominated for Succession. Gary Oldman from Slow Horses. I think that Gary Oldman is always good to see. I don't think the show gives them the amount of power that needs to be, but it works. And Dominic West, amazing job in The Crown playing Prince Charles. Again, when I'm crazy watching shows and I don't know who the actor is because his characterization and persona of the character is so good, he fooled me, Dominic West. Till I saw him in the awards, I was like, oh, he was him. So the winner is Kieran Culkin from Succession. It took him 23 years to win her second Academy Award. I mean, her second Golden Glove. Really good show. Is the younger brother in the Succession. Best animated film. So tell me, this is more your area. So we got The Boy and the Heron, Elemental that I watched and I think is really good. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Suzume, and Wish. And the winner was The Boy and the Heron. You know how frustrating it is for me that the only movie that I haven't seen is the one that wins?
Yeah, but that's relative. Well, it's relatively new to the U.S. I'm not sure when it came out in Japan, but
It's really good. I mean, last year.
mm, I don't know. I go back and forth with Studio Ghibli movies. Some of them are really good, and some of them are tremendously overrated. This is gonna get us some hate. Spirited Away is an overrated movie. It's not that good. The
It's an old movie
animation
now.
the animation is breathtaking.
For the time, yes.
Well, even
It's an
it's
old
I mean,
movie. It's an old movie.
yeah, but the movie itself is pretty overrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, like if a much better Studio Ghibli movie, Princess Mononoke, Grave of the Fireflies, even Howl's Moving Castle,
But
Nausicaa of the
you're
Valley of the
talking of
Wind.
the top of the tier,
Well, I
man.
know, but people rate
Princess
Spirited,
Mononoke changed the path of animation in the world.
and yet Spirited Away is more hailed, probably because it's newer. A lot of people put it above Princess Mononoke, and I'm over here like, what is wrong with you?
It's like people that say that LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
And just because it's newer doesn't mean it's better.
Just because the young people raise their voice more, because they think that they're right in everything, doesn't mean that they're right. I mean, people keep saying that Donald Trump is not going to win. It's gonna be hard to. I mean, it's gotta be good to be king. I mean, the guy's not even doing efforts this time. He's worrying about his standing. I don't know, but we're not gonna talk politics. Promise. Best director in a film, Bradley Cooper. Have you watched Maestro with Bradley Cooper?
Mm-mm.
Maestro is a really good movie. He wrote it, he directed it, and I think that I was watching an interview with him and Guillermo del Toro, and he's thanking Guillermo del Toro because he's like, You're the one of the first one that told me you can be a director. You should do this. I support you. And and I love this Bradley Cooper. He's like, I want to thank you directly because you were the one that made me feel comfortable and pushing my limits to become a director. And he delivers this maestro black and white colors. It's a piece of art. If that movie was released in the 2000, it will destroy the Academy Awards. But for this time, when we are over saturated with products, and now it's easier to put it everywhere, it was a Netflix. It's in the level of production that the shit released visually.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because you're not wrong. There's a lot of, from a technical standpoint, it seems to me that a lot of movies that are coming out today are below the quality standard that was, I mean, considered art house even
No,
10 years ago.
even yeah, yeah, of course. But we live with times that people are famous on TikTok. We live in the times that the artist make sense on the penny
Yeah,
for doing music.
but
We're doing, but I mean, the
but
reality. I don't know. We go ahead.
but Oppenheimer
Uh,
proved that there's
yeah,
still
but
an
that's
appetite for
Christopher
that.
Nolan,
I
brother.
know, but what I'm saying is, let's go back to even the early 2000s. You know, a director other than Christopher Nolan, a well-known director could generate enough interest to go see him. Remember when a Ridley Scott film demanded going to the theater to see it?
You don't have to go farther than that. Steven Spielberg.
Oh,
Till the
okay,
day
yeah.
you see Steven Spielberg, you watch the movie.
Dial of Destiny.
But times have changed, man. I was having a deep, strong conversation with the guys in Again and Forever because I told them, even we evolve, or we better break up the band. We need to evolve because a year ago I have a meeting with them when we start the band, and I told them you need to start listening to the music that we have in America because the music that you guys listen in the supermarket, in the radio, anywhere is not what is gonna happen. The influence is what is gonna move you around. And they were upset, saying that they knew music. I said, yes, you don't understand the music that I listen in another country. Time passed. The first album from Again and Forever, that thanks the record labels, they finally managed, and now they're under Again and Forever. The tracks are coming up, craziness, and I don't care about the first album, but it's already, some of the tracks are there for people to follow in everywhere. The only thing that wasn't inside the contract was SoundCloud. So the full album is in SoundCloud for people to listen the whole experience. It's gonna get there to Spotify and iTunes. Now we have around 6, 7. But if you listen to that songs today, personally, it sounds old. Great, but old. I listen to the new album. It's like, it's a big lap of difference between one year and another. Now, if we go to entertainment in streaming services, they're competing against each other. Before, HBO wasn't competing against Netflix. Well, Netflix didn't don't exist, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
To Amazon, now they're competing, so they're getting what they can. They get fast approval and fast release, and before this is released, they have already more.
Yeah, but and this is only my personal opinion, but I've seen several examples of shows and movies that went to streaming platforms right out of the gate, but were so good that it didn't matter. Everyone watched them. They were cultural events.
Which one?
Well, for the first one I can think of is when The Last of Us premiered. Um,
Okay.
there's several. There's several to list.
No, I'm with you 100%, but not but I'm 100% I'm with you. But the factor of the P&A, publicity and advertising budget of every show, Now they're cut because they need to share it with a whole platform.
Right, but I guess here's my main point, which I hadn't made yet. I think the issue isn't the nature of the beast, it's they're making the beast's nature. So you have all of these streaming platforms that are saying, no, 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 we have to compete with each other. Look at it a different way. You don't have to fight for people's attention at the same time anymore. You just have to convince people that your show is worth watching. They can watch it whenever they want.
Yeah, but it goes to the same publicity and advertising.
I know,
The
but I'm
Last of
saying they're
Us
wrong.
already, yeah, but the Last of Us, a great example. They already have a fan base, including myself,
Sure.
waiting for the show for 10 years. So they have the risk of maybe fans didn't like them. Hey, I'm losing weight now that I see myself. Anyway, um, but at the same time, they just send an email blast, and they have the same, because people right now they're talking about The Last of Us. The first 5 episodes, people that didn't know about the game weren't following it. Now it became trendy, so the P&A was included on that. But let's go to one of your favorite movies, Godzilla for the people that don't speak Japanese. A lot of people that they're fans of the Godzilla franchise were interested to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Other ones that they don't care because they think it's gonna be the same reptile bullshit, right? They didn't see it. So now the studios and the streaming services are not focusing in make you go and watch the movie. Star Wars, the Return of the Jedi. Let me go further. The episode 1. The P&A was brutal around the world. Brutal. Now they're gonna release a new show of in Disney Plus. Hey, we have our subscribers, maybe a couple of billboards, a couple of press, and let's hope for the best. It's not like before.
Except you're forgetting the Mandalorian, which became a cultural event because it was good.
They put more money.
No,
And
and because it was good though.
No, yeah, of course, everything is connected. Sorry to get back again and forever. They told me the most important. Sorry, the most important thing is the music. Success is stuck. I told him no. I told him music and markets are like going on a date. When you go on a date and you just met the person, you go on a person in the mall and say, "Hey, hi, my name is Virus. What's your name? My name is whatever." Right? You want to go out with me? Sure. We exchange numbers, maybe a couple of texts. You go out with somebody. If I go to the date and I put my shorts down and go like, "Hey, look at this," what's gonna do? Run to the other side. You need to get to know the person, know her taste, a couple of days, understand, and then when it's the done show, you go with it. That's the song. You cannot go and just care about the music or the product or the movie. You need to care about how you address the people to get them ready to enjoy the song. If the song or the show, like the Mandalorian is fantastic, that person will continue dating you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you suck, it makes sense what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and then I'll come at it from a slightly different way though. But going
Because
back
you're
to the
more
music.
decent than me.
No, but I like telling this story because this is back shortly after I graduated high school. I'm still into Rammstein, but I mean that I was heavy into Rammstein back then, and a lot of Rammstein songs come in my playlist. And I'm driving. There's a group of friends in my car. Most of them are like academically in music, and they start talking about it and they start dogging on Rammstein, being like, it's so basic and it's not musically diverse or whatever they were talking about, and they're just trashing. I'm just look at them. I'm like, how many European tours have you guys sold out?
Yeah.
How many world tours have you guys? How many albums have you sold? How many of your
songs have you released?
Yeah, how many of your albums have gone platinum? And then everybody shut up. I'm like, yeah, I know it's basic. You know why it's basic? Because all these guys are super good musicians, and they realized this is what people want to listen to. So we're gonna give it to them.
Music is for the people. The music is for the people. The moment that the artist just care about making music, he's gonna have a beautiful hard drive full of music, and that's valid and that's good, but it's not a job. Same with the streaming services. I think I got an amazing script. If I don't push it to make it done, it's a script that you're gonna like, I'm gonna like, and that's it. Anyway, so there's people that they've been doing this for a long time, and there's people that they deliver. Best director in a film: Bradley Cooper, Maestro; Greta Gerwig for Barbie; Yorgos Lathimos, I hope I'm saying it right, Poor Things; Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer; Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon; Celine Song from Past Lives. Obviously, thank you. And winners: Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer. Fantastic thing to do, right? I'm gonna go faster. Best female actor in a film. Uh Fantasia Barrino. That again, I don't know why The Color Purple didn't brought not even one.
Yeah, I know, and I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it because it actually looks really good.
I
Um,
saw the original one,
mhm.
and I saw parts of this one. And again, when it was released, the original one, it was perfect for the times. Now it feels forced. The movie Emancipation with Will Smith is a fantastic historical, strong, powerful movie. But because it happened after their fucking fiasco in the Academy Awards, it didn't have the thing. But it's an amazing movie. Othello in black and white with Denzel Washington, a fantastic movie. But it's not the right time to deliver. If right now we make a zombie movie, it will be compared with the Last of Us and The Walking Dead.
Mhm.
It's not the right moment for it. Anyway, so best female actor in a film: Fantasia Barrino, The Color Purple; Jennifer Lawrence for Not Hard Feelings. It's not a good movie, but it's a funny movie. Natalie Portman for May December. Alma Poisty, sorry, Fallen Leaves; Margot Robbie for Barbie; Emma Stone for in Poor Things, and Emma Stone gets her Golden Globe for Poor Things. Emma Stone is a really beautiful girl. If you see her, she make herself look ugly and weird in
So,
Poor Things.
yeah, fun fact: when I first saw the trailer a couple of times, I was like, "She looks familiar, but I can't place her." Oh, I had to see it like 3 or 4 times where I'm like, "Oh, that is Emma Stone."
And that's really important for an actor. When the actor get out of his shell to become a character, I mean, you can just ask Leonardo DiCaprio. Was a pretty boy, and now he became the super actor because he you saw him with this different nose in the Killers of the Flower Moon, overweight, crunch. That's an actor, man. Anyway,
We should do a Leo DiCaprio dedicated episode because we were fortunate enough. We've been alive long enough to where we saw his career progression, and it was so funny because I saw a mini documentary on YouTube, only about 8 minutes, but they talked about the transition that Leonardo DiCaprio took on purpose to go from being like a pretty boy actor to an actor. And it was funny.
yeah,
I was thinking back as it was going. I'm like, when did Leo become? I was like, I'd have to go with Gangs of New York. And sure
I
enough,
think after I think
well, that
Gangster of
was,
New York was his last pretty boy. I wanna go rough for
but
me.
that was his transition one though.
Yeah, yeah, it
And
was a transition one.
and it was funny. Then the documentary goes Gangs of New York, and I was like, ah, shit. I felt so smart.
What he did after Gangs of New York?
Immediately after, I knew you were gonna spring that on me. Um, Catch You If You Can was before that, right?
The thing is, you gotta realize when they get filmed and when they got released.
That's true. But I think that was filmed before Gangs of New York even. Let's
Yeah,
see.
that's what I'm saying. I'm already beating you, brother. Oh no, Leo. Let me call him. Hey, Leo.
Yeah, if only. Yeah, Leo, come on, Toon Talk.
Yeah, well, he'll. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but um, you will surprise. You will be surprised. His first movie. Uh, Damn, he's such a good actor, man. Okay, uh, you got it? The
There it
Departed.
is. Oh no, Catch Me If You Can. Okay, so yeah, he goes Gangs of New York, and then Catch Me If You Can. But I think Catch Me If You Can was filmed first.
Yeah, I think
Then he
so.
does the Aviator, then the Departed, then Blood Diamond,
The
Body of
Aviator.
Lies. Yeah,
The Aviator and The Departed make him a real actor.
but oh man, Blood Diamond is a great movie. His
Yeah,
accent is
yeah, you're right.
laughable, but it's a really
Yeah,
good movie.
I was gonna criticize Sexton, but anyway, so today he's in the nomination for Best Actor Film in Drama. Well, I didn't tell you who. Yeah, no, I told you. Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Leonardo DiCaprio Killers of the Flower Moon, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Andrew Ascott for All of Us Strangers, and Barry Keoghan for Salborn. I'm not angry that Leonardo didn't get it because Cillian Murphy got it for Oppenheimer. You know what? The connection with Cillian Murphy and his director, and it's so when Christopher Nolan thank he thank everyone and say I want to thank Cillian Murphy for believing in me 20 years. You know how important is I will just work with one director because I believe in his vision. That's hard, man. That's it's really strange to see that.
It's less hard when it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, but before, yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
gave him the chance in Batman,
Yeah,
right?
but Cillian Murphy had been doing a lot before that. I don't know how big of
Yes,
a.
but he wasn't Cillian Murphy. He wasn't. See, Chris, the connection between both is really important. So if
Yeah,
that
I guess I'll
connection
give you that.
existed, Christian Bale, sorry, he could say the same, but he sometimes he didn't want to do things, and you can tell that every time the director says, "Hey, I got an idea," Christopher Nolan, Cillian Murphy's I'm in. Doesn't matter what role. So congratulations for Cillian Murphy. The Scarecrow made it again, right? Um, Scoring a film, Ludwig Göransson for Oppenheimer, he won it all. Best original song. Now, I'm gonna get deep on this. Best original song, we have Addicted to Romance by Bruce Springsteen. Good song, a lot of marketing there, a lot of marketing there. Then we have Best Original Score in a Film, Oppenheimer. It was an orchestral thing. Oh, no, no, sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry. Dance by the Night by Caroline Olling, Dua Lipa, Mark Ronson, and Andrew Wyatt for Barbie. I Am Ken by Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. For God's sake, how that song could be nominated? It's absurd that the song I Am Ken is there, but whatever. Peaches by Jack Black. I already got mad of that. Dude, I understand that we're in an industry and we need to promote our shit, but Peaches, it's not a nomination.
No, no, not, it's not an award song. It's a hell of a marketing song. It's not
Yeah,
a.
and it's
It's not an
corny and
award
it's
winner.
great and we love Jack Black, but it's not even supposed to be there. Road to Freedom by Lenny Kravitz. God, what a great song. It's a song made for the movie. It's a song that drives you with emotion, choruses, instruments, performance, and then what I was made for by Billie Eilish and Phineas Eilish. And I was so disappointed that Road to Freedom didn't get it and they give it to Billie Eilish because the song was trending in TikTok. What I was made for, I understand politically is correct. The girls need to feel something. They need to find a space in the world, raise your voice. Yes, but we're talking about the Golden Globes. This is not an MTV award. So how come they're allowed to put Billie Eilish with a song that is a pop song in the Golden Globes, but they don't put Road to Freedom in the MTV Awards? So that's my point. I I have this argument again with Ego Steiner because we're looking at a documentary about Billie Eilish, and every song her last song has a comp. For the people that don't know what a comp is many different takes to make the perfect. 48 in the verse. 48 takes, taking piece by piece to make it perfect. You know how many takes I take? 2. And I'm not saying that I'm better. She sells more than me. Maybe I should need to pour more effort. But 48 is like saying, look, I'm going to be here for 19 hours saying what I was made for. I'm going to make a shot that says, what, perfect. What? And then we put it together in the comp. That's the world that we're living. Technology kills too. Anyway, so she won. Congratulations for Billie Eilish and Phineas for another successful. And now what you were talking about, cinematic box office achievement.
Otherwise known as the award so that Barbie can win something.
Yeah, and even so, I kind of like
I like the
that
award though, honestly. I do.
the nominations were weird, but I get what they do it now. Here, if they do the cinematic box office achievement for best original song, that's for you, Billie Eilish. I'm with you. But are we gonna let the awards just become like the Grammys? If you sell a lot, I give you a Grammy. If you pay a lot, I say anyway. So where were we?
What
Cinematic
was it?
box
Box
office
office
achievement.
achievement.
Barbie, Guardians of the Galaxy. I felt bad because that movie was really good. Saw a lot of. This category is supposed to be called the $1 billion plus. John Wick Chapter 4. We all love John Wick. Gotta be honest, I never seen one.
Me neither.
Mission Impossible, Dead Recording Part 1, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, the Super Mario Bros. Movie that I think is a really bad movie,
I
and
agree.
this is absurd. Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour. I know. When they say Barbie, I was like, at least wasn't Taylor Swift, to be honest with you.
Yeah, leave it to another
Uh,
woman to take something away from another woman.
There you go. Best limited TV series until this service, blah blah. Beef won for best limited TV series. Best TV series, musical or comedy, The Bear won. 4 already, man. Best female actor at TV series, Sarah Snook for Succession. She's been doing an amazing job in Succession for 5 seasons. Best TV series drama, The Crown. You know, when they actually put the right ones, it feels good. The Crown, 1923, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, and Succession. Top of the tier. Winner, Succession. Obviously, what a great show. Best male actor in a film. When I saw this, I'm gonna, you know that we talk about Bad Bunny and everybody knows about my feelings. But if you told me, Max, sorry, virus, I'm sick today. You're gonna go to a party and a friend is gonna come to be your sidekick the whole party. You can choose between these two guys, Bad Bunny and the other guy. I actually make Bad Bunny my best friend. This is how much I don't like this. Are you ready? Timothy Chalamet.
Not a fan, huh?
Remember? Can you say Mufasa?
Can I say Mufasa?
That's what happened to me with Timothy Chalamet. Say it, Timothy. Just say
Timothy Chalamet.
it.
Really? You didn't like. Okay, you know what? You got a point because I was about to say, it's like, what? You didn't like Dune? But I was like, no, wait. I would have liked Dune regardless of if Timothy
Without him.
Chalamet was in it. Yeah.
Actually, I didn't watch it because of him. I haven't watched.
Oh, it's worth seeing, but I agree.
You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
can
did?
see that.
I watched the original one with Sting
Ooh,
twice.
it really doesn't hold up though, dude.
Yeah, because of special effects. But I
Yeah.
prefer to see an original half one. Let's see another pretty boy trying to act.
Ooh, I
Anyway,
don't know. It's pretty good.
but then we go. Check this out. Check the list. Best male actor in a film is Nicolas Cage, Dream Scenario. Matt Damon in Air. What a fantastic thing he did. Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers. Paul Giamatti's the top of the tier, man. Joaquin Phoenix with View is Afraid. Jerry Wright with American Fiction, and well, we need to bring the fans, the young fans. Timothy Chalamet for Wonka. Anyway, thanks the Lord, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers. I hope that I'm not being annoying to people, but I say this is how I see it. They say, you know what? We have Paul Giamatti, that is an American actor, Matt Damon, Joaquin Phoenix. We need to find the icon Jeffrey Wright. We need to find the legend Nicolas Cage. Okay, we got a space to sell. We got a space to sell. Let's bring Timothée Chalamet. Why? Because people may don't know this, but Timothée Chalamet has a contract with perfumes. Guess who's sponsors of the events? Anyway,
Oh.
best film. Best film for musical or comedy. Barbie, Poor Things, American Fiction, The Holdovers, May December Air. Poor Things won it as best film. I'm not disagree with that, so great. Best female actor in a film. The whole thing feels empty. Like the other way, it's like, okay, we need to give it to Lily Gladstone for Flower Killers of the Flower Moon. Who can we put here? And they put Annette Bening, Sandra Holler, Sandra who? Greta Lee, Greta who? Kaylin Spaney, who? Anyway, so they give it to Lily Gladstone, obviously an Indian American that was perfect for the role, right? It's really hard for me. Okay, check this out. You're making a movie and you need an ironic, arrogant Latino that can sing and talks his butt out. Who would you gonna call? Me. Guess what, Jake? That's not acting, bro.
No.
It was written for me. That makes sense? So, congratulations to Lily Gladstone to bring another award. Now, best film, drama. You ready? This is the one, the big of the night. Anatomy of a Fall. Best movie. The Son of Easterns. Best movie. Past Life. Huh? You see, it makes. Can you see the pattern? Can you see the pattern? How it's like we're gonna give it to this one. We're gonna put.
But we got to
two
fill the
second
list.
runners and fill the list. Maestro deserves to be there. Killers of the Flower Moon deserves to be there. Oppenheimer obviously deserves to be there. The winner was Oppenheimer, so it was pretty good, right? So congratulations to all the Golden Gloves winners. Something that you want to go to close this thing?
I don't watch award shows because they're
Okay,
all
dude.
they're all circle jerks. It's
Come on. That's what the show is about. You got your politics show over there. Come on. Be nice with people for entertainment. I'll go fast. Standing supporting actress in the comedy. The winner was Aja Dividi again for The Bear. That's pretty cool when you see that they get both because they deserve it. Outstanding lead actress in a comedy. The winner was Quinta Brodson for Abbott Elementary. Supporting actress in a drama series, Jennifer Coolidge. For the winner of The White Lotus. Support actor in a drama series, Matthew McFadden from Succession again. Stunning supporting actor in a comedy series, Ibn Mos Batran, The Bear. He's a really good actor, man. Lead actor in a comedy, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. Outstanding script variety series. I'm gonna jump some of them because we don't need outstanding supporting in a limited anthology. Like, fuck. Outstanding director for a comedy, Christopher Starr for The Bear. They took it all, man. Outstanding writing for a comedy, and you cannot recommend the Bear. Christopher Stewart, The Bear. Writing, the writing is fantastic. Reality competition program. I'm gonna slow down a little. We have The Voice, Top Chef, Survivor, The Amazing Race, and RuPaul Drag Race. It would be nice to have a new reality show involved.
It would be
Just
nice
one.
to it would be nice to have no reality shows, but
They're not bad, but come on, can we stop watching the same thing for 13 years?
that's fair.
How many seasons? Can you check how many seasons has been for Survivor?
Oh God, I think it's
Have you ever seen a full season?
no.
Do you know somebody that is a fan that has seen every season?
No.
Me neither.
Apparently 42.
42 Bro, how many years is that? 24 years?
It premiered in 1997.
Did you hear what you're saying? You know the
Oh,
budget for that?
hang on. Are we talking about the American series?
I don't know. Just I guess a Survivor. Survivor.
Okay, so there's an international television franchise. The American series premiered in May of 2000.
Even so, we're in 2024, bro.
Yep. Okay, so collectively there are 45 seasons. So I think American seasons you'd be at almost 24. 24.
That's what I said. 24.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't. Whatever, people. Whatever. The winner is RuPaul Drag Race. I guess they just flip a coin to see who's gonna take it next year. Standing writing for. I don't even gonna talk about the RuPaul because we know what they give it today.
Yeah.
Outstanding written for a variety series. John Oliver, congratulations. Anthology series, a movie. Okay, outstanding supporting actor for a limited anthology series. A limited series. It was cool, and I'm pretty happy that Paul Walter Hausen, I don't know if you know him, a guy with a beard, won for Blackbird, an Apple production, really deep, really good. It's a good show. I really like it. Writing for drama series, we have Jesse Strong from Succession. Limited anthology, Lee Sung Jin from Beef. Writers. Director from a drama series, Succession, won again. I want to talk about this one for a second because it's not important, but it's interesting. You know that just a few people around the world had been able to have a Tony, an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and Emmy. So thanks to this, Elton John became one of them, and that's pretty cool because he retired with the last show. This is the one that goes to the Emmys, and he won Elton John live far away from the Dodger Stadium. Won, so make him a winner from a Tony from his musical, from The Lion King, right? If I'm not confused.
For the stage.
And,
yeah.
A Grammy and Tony is the award for stage.
Mm-hmm.
A Grammy, an Emmy, an Academy Award that I'm pretty sure is for The Lion King.
I think that, and it wouldn't surprise me if he got it for the Tony for that as well, for the stage show.
Yeah. But anyway, congratulations to Mr. Big Fancy Way of Dressing,
Rocket Man.
And I'm gay and I don't care about it. I love about him. You know, I'm gay. This is who I am. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't want to sell it. I don't want to save it. This is who I am.
And you still listen to my music, fucker.
Yeah, and you bollocks. I love it. Right? Actually, we're making a cover of Rocket Man as soon as my voice is right. Pretty cool. I haven't told the band, you fans, followers of the Toon Talk, before everyone.
Another hot take. I think Rocket Man, it's not bad, but I think it's overrated.
Really, I really like. Actually,
Tiny Dancer's better in my opinion, but I'll be.
But singing that song is extremely complicated.
Well, I know it's an Elton John song, but
No, but Tiny Dancer is hard to get, man.
what you got to do, you just got to hold it closer.
Yeah, he need to keep dancing in the sand. But no, we're gonna, as always, we're gonna have an acoustic song. And this
Ooh.
album, the reimagining, I'm doing it with a piano and a symphonic orchestra. So
Ooh, okay, okay. I just changed my mind. Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Limited outstanding lead actor of a limited anthology series. Taron Egerton, talking about Rocket Man, but with the show Blackbird that won the other award. Sadly, this one goes to Stephen Young from Beef. Another one for Beef. Another one for Beef. Limited anthology series. Lead actor for in a drama, Kieran Culkin, sorry, did it again for Succession. Lead actress in a drama, Sarah Snook again. When I say again, it's not because they won this award again, it's because they won the Golden Globe too. Outstanding comedy series, The Bear. I've been telling you people to watch The Bear for a year. So great. It's good to know that I've been true to our followers and I'm not saying just stupid things. Drama series.
That's my job.
Succession. Yeah. And that was all the Emmys. I went really fast with the Emmys. So, because we still got the recommendations and we need to talk about other things. But, so the Emmys was yesterday. You guys gonna see it, but I know a lot of people are working, and so you're gonna have a cool 1 hour resume of all the awards. And it's the time to say goodbye to one part of our team. Nino, our producer, we wish you the best. We love you. We will miss you. And thank you for being a hard ass and telling me, where's the cover? Where is the video, Jake? I need it. When it's uploaded? I need it because that's what makes you good in your job, that it always behind the talent, reminding us that besides talking and analyzing and criticizing things, we need to be responsible. And thank you for everything that you've done this year with us.
Thank you, and hopefully we'll be talking about your work here before too long.
Hopefully. Or you change your mind and you come back.
Please.
Please. Okay, next one. Recommendations.
Alrighty.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Please start.
So, I had a theme, but I changed my weird recommendation, but these were all award winners. So for my movie, I just rewatched it recently, and it still holds up. I know you're going to make a joke about this, but I don't care. If you haven't seen it already, get over yourself. Like, it's not taboo anymore. Brokeback Mountain. It is a phenomenal movie.
I'm not going to make a joke about it. I mean, if you like what you like, I mean, everyone chooses their point. That's fine if that gets you out. You know what? I didn't know. You know what? That's pretty cool. I got my recommendations, but let's do that. Talking about nominees and winners of all the time around, I like that. Movie, I'm going to go with a hardcore, always winner for the people that are just listening. I'm scratching my back with a back scratcher. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
I can. Oh, but wait, hold on. I did have one. I had something I wanted to add to Brokeback Mountain before you go to yours.
Ouch! That's my ass.
Actually, if you haven't heard Joe Rogan's bit from, I think it was 2005 when he talks about Brokeback Mountain, it's hilarious. But so when I first watched Brokeback Mountain, it was recommended to me. I didn't like it, and this has happened to me with a couple of movies. But I didn't like it. But there was a bit of a morbid curiosity with it because everybody was raving about it, and I'm like, I don't see what they're seeing. So a little bit of time went by, and then I watched it again, and then I kind of liked it, but I was still kind of like, I don't get what the big deal is about. And then I randomly watched it on a whim because it was on. I think I had a trial of HBO or something, and it was on, and I watched it again, and for some reason it clicked. No, for some reason it clicked because I got too wrapped up in the gay cowboys part. I didn't realize the movie is not about being gay necessarily. The movie is a story about two people who want to be together and should be together, but through circumstances beyond their control, they can't be. And it's a fucking tragedy, man. And when you watch it with that frame of mind, it's one of the saddest movies ever made.
Yeah, I'm probably facing Romeo and Juliet. So yeah,
Yeah, you know what? Probably. I don't think the short
probably.
story is, but you can make that. You
Yeah,
can make that claim.
when it's based on, it's not a copy, it's just based on.
Yeah.
What reminds me, yes, it's a good recommendation. Thank you. I'm gonna watch it again. Haven't watched in a long time. Um, I didn't dislike it. I think the job of both is really good, and I like it. What's the name of the actors?
It was Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake is fantastic. That actor is a hell of an actor, man.
Yeah, and he doesn't get a lot of Heath Ledger gets a lot of credit, rightfully so, but Jake Gyllenhaal
Because he
is
died. Because
no,
he
he
died
got
and
he
people
he
against it.
he got credit before then. But I mean, to be fair, yeah, he probably got a lot more because of
Have
his
you seen
untimely death.
Soul Path?
Huh?
Soul Path? The
Southpaw?
poster one?
Oh yeah, no, Southpaw's great. I loved it. It was great.
Nightcrawler?
Yes. Nightcrawler was good.
Fantastic movie.
I'm
He's
telling
really
you,
good.
he's good. He's good. And then we just did a short on average intelligence where I was like, it's really old, but I was like, we were talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, and I was just like, can we just take a second? Jake Gyllenhaal is Mysterio, everybody. He stole the show. And then somebody said he was like, he ruined it for me, and I'm like, I don't know what movie you were watching. He's and somebody else was like, Jake Gyllenhaal sucks as an actor. I'm like, really? I said Jake. I said Jake, not Maggie.
I whatever said that.
Don't know what he's
For
he
you.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
Did and spin. Look, spinning.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then Jarhead.
So, Jarhead is a great show.
I love
okay.
Jarhead.
My recommendation, I'm gonna go special today. So I'm gonna tell one of the winners or nominees for this night and a classic one. Please, if you haven't watched Oppenheimer, give it a shot. It's a great movie that you need to watch for the understanding the human behind the bomb is the most important thing in this movie for me. The perception of the responsibility of the act that he's doing, and how he materialized his desire of success, at the same time materialize the pain that he's inflicting in other people. I think it's a really good thing to talk about and discuss in a movie. And a classic that I'm obviously gonna go with Goodfellas. If you haven't seen Goodfellas, get the fuck out of this show, because Goodfellas is this shit. Both in HBO. All right.
All right.
Next one.
So my TV show, it seems a little out of left field, but it has a very specific award. So this is an anime shonen series that won several versions of the award for best tournament arc in a shonen anime, almost unanimously voted. It's a very good show, and it doesn't seem like it would be. Yu Yu Hakusho, and it just got a live action adaptation on Netflix. But the original anime, particularly starting at the Dark Tournament arc through Chapter Black, it's some of the best, absolute best writing in an anime. It's much better than it should be. And I think because the first couple of episodes are pretty normal shonen anime, there's nothing super special about it. It's pretty on the nose. I think a lot of people skip over it, but like I said, once you get to the Dark Tournament arc, it gets into some really, really cool stuff and great storytelling and great writing, awesome characters.
Haven't seen it. I will watch it.
Yeah, it's on Hulu,
You-
and
Hulu.
the original series. The new series is on Netflix.
Perfect. I will watch it. Obviously, I've been telling this for a year. Watch the Bear, for God's sake. I've been saying it for a year. From season one, I remember when I saw the first 2 episodes, I went like, "Oh, this was one of my recommendations." Obviously, it's in Hulu, season one and season two. I think this is the show that is putting Hulu on the map again. So that's important from the handsmaid. Hulu didn't have something as big.
That's true. Yeah.
If if I remember something good. And a classic show that you much watch. Huh. Didn't thought about it.
The
Sounds
Golden
really cool
Girls.
when I say what?
The Golden Girls.
The- you know what? What was the show with Tim Allen?
Oh, Home Improvement.
Home Improvement is going to Maverick. Now, to be honest, I started watching How I Met Your Mother again. So I watched so many crime things that when I relax and watch The Bear, that's what make me, because it has everything as a real life, but it's not a serial killers and crime, and he's not adoring the dark side of human. Even it's present in the show, even it's like life, everything is around. So yeah, and so sometimes I need to take a break after Big Mackey kills somebody or somebody in the team of Criminal Minds or whatever, right? I go like I need a break, so I'm watching. So How I Met Your Mother. First, I like to watch shows from the first season till the end, so that's pretty cool.
I'm weird
So
though.
yeah,
I
that's my
actually
recommendation.
I actually really like the ninth season. It's not my favorite, but a lot of people hate the ninth season of How I Met Your Mother. I actually like it. I think it's really charming. And while it didn't quite do what they wanted it to do, but I think they at least tried to make it different. And actually, season 9 has one of my favorite lines in television
It's the last
ever.
one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the line?
So I have this weird thing where there in certain movies and TV shows, there are lines that are super, most people don't even notice them, but I find them hilarious. It's the episode where Lily disappears and they're trying to figure out where she is. And
Yeah.
then what was it? Somebody said something about mooring a dinghy in a lagoon, and then Ted goes like, "You would never moor a dinghy in a lagoon." And then William Zabka goes, "I don't know, Ted, in certain tidal conditions."
Yeah, I remember when they're finding the credit card expenses, so they look into that.
But just how
You know,
serious, like he's like, "I don't know,
there's a
Ted."
serious there's a serious episode within what we're talking about in How I Met Your Mother. I think it's episode 8. I mean, season 8 or 9 could be, when they're talking about the past and the past has gone, and he see himself already left.
Hmm.
Have you remember? Do you remember that one?
Hmm.
Such a deep conversation. That one is a deep conversation thing. Oh, because this moment is gone. It's never coming back.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes, you can have it back anytime you want.
Anytime you want. This episode is brought to you by nostalgia.
There you go. So yeah, How I Met Your Mother, a classic Emmy Award winner, and I think they won for third and fourth season. And the new one, Watch the Bear, comedic. I'm in the comedy moment after writing the whole Dark album, so I'm in a comedic moment. So probably I'm gonna start making like Weird Al Janovic songs now. Anyway,
I still need to
next.
watch. I still need to watch the Weird Al movie that they made on Roku, starring Daniel Radcliffe.
You know what? Actually, was nominated for an Emmy
Oh,
today.
I know. It looks hilarious. It looks
I
absolutely
need
funny.
to. It was nominated for the best sound, no, best music. Actually, it won. Now that I remember, it won. It
Oh
won
man,
best
I
music.
love Weird Al. Have you seen UHF? I'm sure you have.
UHF, yes,
Yeah,
bro. That's a long time ago, man.
that movie still makes me laugh.
You know what? I gotta be hard for him realizing that now everyone makes more money than him doing what he did for 25 years before anybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I'm
anyway.
I'm sure Weird Al can wipe his tears with all that money he has.
I mean, if somebody knows how to move royalties, it's him and his lawyer. God damn.
Dude, the music video for Amish Paradise still makes me laugh like crazy.
That one and Eat It are
Oh
amazing.
my god. Well, oh god,
I Miss Paradise is really good, man.
oh, I know. Just it's and his
Like a
secret,
surgeon too.
like a surgeon. I don't remember what he called the song, but it's the parody of "The Day the Music Died" with Star Wars Episode 1.
I don't remember that one though.
My, this here Anakin guy.
Yeah, of course. There's a Kenny guy. Yeah, I
Maybe
remember.
Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry.
I mean, he's really good, man. I
So
don't
good.
know if I could have a conversation with him, but it's so good.
Yeah.
You can take him serious. So, we're recommendation.
So I was inspired by, we were talking about Eddie Guerrero. WWE, I believe in 2002 or 2003, produced a documentary, and WWE, not so much anymore, but there was this sweet spot between like, I think 2000 and probably about all the way up to about 2014, where WWE produced these documentaries that are just masterpieces. They're so good. But they did one on Eddie Guerrero after he won the WWE Championship called Cheating Death, Stealing Life. And it's his life story. And fortunately, he was still alive when they made it. So they have interviews with him and his family and his friends and everybody. And I mean, they talk about the shit. I mean, it's a really, really inspiring story. And it's got stuff like he does a promo. He was doing a program with Brock Lesnar when Brock Lesnar was WWE champion. People call it the I'm an Addict promo. Bro, it made grown men in the audience cry. Like,
Really?
Eddie just, I mean, fuck. I get chills just thinking about it. Man, it has the match where he wins the title and the place just erupted. I mean, everyone on planet Earth wanted Eddie Guerrero to win that belt. And that match was so good. And I went back and watched the Royal Rumble that Eddie was in when he got a chance to face Brock Lesnar, and he and Kurt Angle are the last two in the ring. I actually sent the clip to my my partner on Down the Middle, and I just typed. I said, "Remember when this shit was good?" Because everybody wanted Eddie to win, but they didn't just. It wasn't just. They didn't just let him have it. He and Kurt Angle have like a 5-6 minute match, being the last two in the Royal Rumble. And so many times you think Eddie's going to get thrown out, but then he almost gets Kurt, and Kurt comes back in, and you can hear it. Everybody's just like, every time Eddie almost gets it, the place is on their feet. And every time, Eddie almost gets thrown out, everybody's like, oh. Like, it's not the same, man. It's very rare to have moments like that, and that used to be all the time.
Yeah, well, time passes, and we all miss Eddie, right?
We do.
I want to recommend, it was a nominee, it wasn't a winner, but for me was the winner, Elemental. It's on Disney Plus. I cried with the movie at the end. Touched me in a really special way. It's funny, it's creative.
Did it touch you in your naughty place?
Yeah, in the dark hole that I have in my butt. Elemental is a really good movie to watch. I got the chance to watch it with my 82-year-old mom, and I was crying and she wasn't, but it was a nice moment.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear a lot of things, and I take them all with a grain of salt because I think sometimes people get a little too political with things. But I will say I resisted watching Inside Out, for example, for a long time, and then I watched it. Similar. I didn't.
What? It's not similar at all.
I know,
Inside
but
Out, but I felt the same when I see the short film, the trailer. It reminded me from Inside Out, but it wasn't.
Yeah, but my point is, Inside Out, I didn't full blown cry during Inside Out. Not like I did in Toy Story 3, bawled like a fucking child twice. But it moved. It was very moving for me, and I thought that Inside Out was going to be a return to form for Disney Pixar. Sadly, I was mistaken, but hopefully Inside Out too.
Pixar.
Steve Jobs
Who created Pixar? Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I know.
It's really weird. we all talk shit a lot of things, but that guy, when they took one company, he just went and built Pixar. Fuck you. That guy was smart. Uh, um, I've been seeing after he lost Apple for the first time, he really just reset himself and start Pixar. Because actually he was making a faster computer, but it happened to work well with animation.
Yep.
You recommend Brokeback Mountain, and I'm opening my all my streaming services,
It's
and
not.
in Showtime,
Yeah.
I'm gonna recommend something that goes in the side of Brokeback Mountain. I didn't expect it; it just got there, and it's a good movie to watch as an oldie but goodie. 1992, The Crying Game.
Mm-hmm.
Forrest
Philadelphia
Whitaker.
too.
Well, yeah, but The Crying Game is it's funny that it was written in 1992, and it's something that we're still talking about today.
That's true.
So if you guys uh, are into supporting transsexual movements and gay, and that's no, it's fantastic. We support it too. Not my business. I'm not against it. Uh, but I'm going to tell you something about the Chris Rock.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I know you were going to say that. No, but The Crying Game, really good movie, and of course, Boy George sings the soundtrack. Really good movie. Was nominated, he didn't win. In the stand-up comedy from Chris Rock, he says I'm pro-choice because I got a daughter. I got three daughters, and I want them to be happy. But as they want three daughters, I don't want them to do whatever they want with their body. So I'm pro-life. So I'm pro-choice life. I think it was really funny
For choice of
because
life.
that's true. He talks a lot of direct things in the show. The show goes really good at the beginning. It goes down a lot with his personal life, and then the closure is good. But I recommend it. It's on Netflix. And wasn't in my recommendations, but just remind me that. Something else you want to add, my friend?
No, I'm good.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Can you believe 7 p.m.? We nail it to the point. 2 hours, like the masters of knowledge of podcast. 2 hours is the perfect time.
It
No
really
more,
is.
no less. And we nail it perfectly. Just took us 21 episodes.
We nailed it like Heath Ledger nailed Jake Gyllenhaal.
Or like, what's his name? I just told you. Forrest Whitaker nailed the other actor. Whatever. Stephen Real. Nail it too.
I'm just gonna point out which one is famous
Which one is famous? What?
between Forrest Whitaker and the other guy and the guy who got nailed.
Forrest Whitaker.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
lonely. It's lonely on top.
Uh, like that night was. Anyway, thank you for humor me with my bad voice. Thank you, Jake. The first episode of the second season. Who will tell that we already worked together 20 something weeks? It's been an amazing ride. Too bad it's the last episode of Toon Talk because I'm going solo. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You see, that was the laugh of a powerful man owning the company.
it'll just be Tune.
Yeah, okay. Just in this case, I'm Toon and your talk.
Well, yeah, because you're the musician.
Oh, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we name in Toon Talk.
I don't know why we named it Toon Talk. You named it Toon Talk. I'm along for the ride.
Of course, that's because I'm a musician and you're
A podcaster, yeah.
I'm 2.0 because we're two.
There's two of us. Like, yeah, totally. Thought that
Totally.
through.
I mean, and our guests are the period, the 2.0. That's the little period. That's
Yeah,
the guest.
because they're in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
totally.
Thank you very much, everyone. Please follow us in all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, inneredimedia.com. That's it, right?
artemedia.org.
Please, .org. Yeah, I knew it. But see, my brain is like, you're fucking up, virus. Follow us, share with everyone. If you don't like it, share it to annoy your worst enemy. We take that too.
Please.
Comments, we don't get offended. If you're a pussy and you don't want to write a comment, I dare you.
Yeah, for
I
real.
dare you.
Oh, and then just to let everyone know too, coming soon, very shortly,
Oh,
on
me.
the right after this podcast. No, um, um, on the YouTube channel, I'm gonna create a playlist shortly of all the recommendations as they happen. So that'll start building up. So if you just ever want something to watch and want a recommendation, just check out Toon Talk 2.0's YouTube channel. Go to the recommendations playlist and just scroll through it.
That's a fantastic idea, boss. Good job.
I have
So
a
for
few.
now, we're gonna be Two Tongue Intellect. That's the new version of the show because you're really smart.
I
That's what I
try.
was trying to say.
I try.
Yeah, you try. I try to lie too.
Me no
All right, brother.
English.
Me no English.
Oh no. No, what is the line? Me fail English? How is possible?
Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Jake, thank you. Next week, I hope my voice is better, but it wasn't as annoying as.
Well, I'll leave everyone with the teaser. I'll talk to you more about this after we go off air because they can't know everything. But perhaps next week we can bring back Virus Quest.
As soon as I can sing it. Yeah, I got laryngitis, guys, so you gotta be patient with me. Virus Quest, Dungeons and Dragons, everything has been in standby. Got a lot of things going with the company that my boss is aware. So it's been complicated just to step out of bed being sick for 12 days now. Make it harder. But we're getting back. Thank you for all the support on social media. For me being sick, I really appreciate it. If you really, really love what we do, I'm going to put a PayPal over there. All right, I won't do that. Thank you so much. Jake is already playing with his microphone. It's time for us to go. Thank you, everyone. TikTok 2.0, episode 1, out.
I mean, it's so big.
That's what she said.
I have a dream